So I went out and bought myself a NudeAudio Move M because I needed a device to take with me when I'm going to go on holiday, when I'm going to stay in hotels, when I'm going to go to EGX, when I'm going to go to the IP5 conference, that I can blast music out, really inexpensive, and it's going to give me decent quality audio whilst I'm out and about, whilst maybe I'm having a shower or whatever, getting ready in the mornings and stuff like that. And the reason I picked this up was because there was a Kickstarter campaign going for the NudeAudio Super M, which is absolutely fantastic. It's a dual-sided speaker, and it's just absolutely like the best on the market. It seriously is. It's got some amazing bass response, and it's absolutely great. So I looked at the other line, and I saw that they did this, and I checked out a few reviews, and oh my effing god, it's like probably the best speaker, best portable speaker you can buy, no matter what the price. I mean, it's 25 quid. You can get it for 25 quid on Amazon. But seriously, the bass response is insane. Mids and the highs are damn good as well, considering the size of the speaker. I mean, it's got a 40mm driver in there, and it just is absolutely insane. And I'm not just saying that. Nobody gave it to me to review. I just went out and bought it because it was 25 quid, and 25 quid is pittance, really. It's not very much. And so I went out and picked it up. And do you know what? I'm glad I did, because for 25 quid, it's literally insane. It's splash proof. It runs on Bluetooth 3.0, so it gives you roughly about 10 meters worth of range. It's also 198 grams, so it's stupidly light, and it gives you 8 hours worth of battery. I've not actually had a chance to test out how long the battery lasts, because I haven't really used it. Well, I've used it lots, but I haven't run it continuously to see how long the battery lasts. Some review sites are actually reporting that it can last for 20 hours, which is absolutely great. I mean, obviously it's going to last you ages if you don't use it very much. If you use it continuously, supposedly 8 hours, but I reckon you could probably squeeze a lot more out of this. You can charge it up via any micro USB output, so obviously most people have got them anyway. It does include a micro USB cable, not a charger, but you can charge it off of anything, so it doesn't really matter. It is damn rugged as well. It's got this funny like silicone sort of cover around it, and it is really rugged. Obviously the only downside with it being sort of silicone and rubbery is that it does pick up a bit of dust, so if you put it on a dusty surface, it does pick up all the dust and the stuff like that, which is always what you get with rubbery stuff. I usually actually have this in the shower in the mornings because it is splash proof, so you can kind of have it in the shower and it doesn't matter. And because you get much better bass response than if you had just like a standard like device like my phone, for instance, it's absolutely great for that. It just the audio that it outputs is just absolutely ridiculous. The loudness of it is just insane. It does distort a bit louder, so if you go right up, it does distort a little bit, but to be honest, it is absolutely fantastic. But the Move M definitely is probably better than, well, it is better than the Jawbone, not the Jawbone, the Jambox is better than that Beats Audio pill piece of rubbish, and loads of other portable audio devices that cost about 50, 60 quid, even 100 quid. This costs 25 quid on Amazon, and it literally is probably the best. I would say probably the best for under 100 quid. It's definitely the best. I'm not too sure because I've not checked any high-end stuff. There probably is a high-end one that probably does better than this, but I very much doubt it. They do have a fair price promise, so they won't ever charge you anything ridiculous for it. They don't do celebrity endorsements, all that other BS, and they don't do very much advertising, which means they can pass cost savings on to you, which means that's why it's 25 quid, and it's absolutely fantastic. I can't wait for their Super M to come out, because that's going to be absolutely great. That's really going to be like the best speaker I think you could possibly buy, and it's going to be really light, and it's going to be both dual-sided and stuff. But I'm definitely going to take this to Eurogamer with me. I'm going to take it to a few other places. I'm going to have it in the hotel. I'm going to use it to play music through whilst I'm getting ready, and maybe whilst I'm watching a few films and stuff like that. The only downside I found is that it does some weird power saving thing if it doesn't hear any audio. So if it doesn't actually output any audio for maybe a couple of seconds, it'll decide to cut out, which is kind of annoying. If you're listening to like quite a quiet track, that can sometimes happen. If you're listening to YouTube videos through it, for instance, and there's a bit of a quiet section for like a couple of seconds, it'll cut out, and then it'll take a second or two to cut back in, so you miss a few words out, which is a bit annoying. But to be honest, if you're listening to everyday music, if you're listening to pop stuff that's constantly got some sort of output through it, absolutely fantastic. So usually you don't have to worry. It's just if you were to watch a film, for instance, and you didn't have volume normalization or anything like that on it, or loudness equalization, you probably would find that it would cut out quite a bit, and it would be really annoying. It does have a 3.5mm jack in it as well, so if you don't have a Bluetooth device or didn't want to use Bluetooth and you want to save your phone's battery, you can output straight 3.5, which is really quite sweet. And that also does mean that then you could do some weird splitting thing and have two of these running in sync. I don't think you could do the same with Bluetooth, so I don't think you can pair these two up and have them blaring out at the same time, which is a bit annoying, but I'm not too sure. Hands-free feature on this, so you can use it for making phone calls and Skype and all that kind of stuff. I've not used it yet, but from what I hear, it is damn good. I've not really got much of a use for it because I don't really make phone calls like that, and if I'm at my desktop and I'm using Skype, I'm running a dedicated version of Skype with a headset and everything else anyway. So yes, before I go, you can hear the actual sound of it and how bassy it is and everything else through a microphone. Obviously, you might not be able to get the full experience because it's going to be going through another microphone, so you're not going to be able to hear it as though you were actually there, but you kind of get the idea of what it actually sounds like.
Hang out again, which, you know, you got to read the vibe on that one. Sometimes it can really mean, yeah, no, sure, give me a text.
And that means I don't ever want to see you again.
Probably changing my number. So this happened after the first date?
Now, this isn't in New Zealand, is it?
No, it's on an American website, BuzzFeed.com, a great website. And it's called This Is What Crazy Looks Like via text messaging. Right. And I'll post a link to it straight after we've done it. But
so I'll put some links in the description below of where you can pick up the Move M on Amazon, and also you can check out their official Nude Audio website. Also, I'll put a link in the description below of the pre-order pages and stuff like that for the Super M, which is absolutely fantastic, which is going to come out, I think, in October, that shipping. So obviously, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Hit me up on Twitter at AszyChill. Send me an email, aaron@aszychill.com. If you've got any questions, obviously put them on the comments down below as well. And apart from that, I shall catch you in a later video.